Alright guys, Matchief here for a quick news video about two new upcoming games. I was actually going to bed, but I just saw this massive new game being revealed from the creators of Squad and Postscriptum, which are both tactical FPS games, with one in modern times and the other in World War II. This time we are going way back during World War I. Plus, the Just Cause and Generation Zero developers, Avalanche Studios Group, will be revealing a new game very soon. First off, we're gonna talk about Beyond the Wire. Beyond the Wire is said to be a large-scale multiplayer first-person shooter, immersing players in the frantic and bloody Western Front of the Great War. In battles with up to 100 real-world combatants, so 50 versus 50, players will have to contend with large open maps and tight claustrophobic trenches. Utilizing both period-appropriate guns and a more tactical close-quarters melee combat system, the action in Beyond the Wire is more comprehensive than anything seen in a World War game to date, as is said. Soon entering closed alpha, Beyond the Wire will have an early access release in 2020. There hasn't been any real gameplay shown yet, so I can't really judge anything. Though if it's from the creators of Squad, I know this could be good, even if the genre is oversaturated. Beyond the Wire is said to be muddy, bloody and gruesome. Tight corners, waves of bayonets on all sides, and limited vision. This game shows off trench warfare at its worst. Take up the fight with your fellow soldiers in arms to defeat the enemy. Battles of up to 100 players in 50 versus 50 combat mean that the action gets tense and the stakes remains high for each team. Multiple game modes will provide player choice when it comes to how they experience the Great War, and beautifully detailed environments means that maps provide fully immersive gameplay. Historical weaponry meets engaging combat mechanics. Beyond the Wire features all the classic weapons one would expect in a World War I game: rifles, pistols, shotguns, and machine guns. The game also features a robust melee system that adds an extra layer of choice and brutality to the game. It is said while the game's weapons were designed with an emphasis on historical accuracy, with minor changes made only when it creates a more engaging and fun gameplay experience. Though Beyond the Wire is not a simulation game, the developers strive for as much accuracy as possible, still ensuring a fun first-person shooter experience for a wide range of players. Play as the American, French or German factions upon early access, with more included factions to come. You'll fight through many unforgiving battles that we haven't seen yet in a game. Weapon type and player stamina both have an impact on feel and effectiveness of melee attacks. Bayonet charges add one less brutal option to the arsenal of choices players have at their disposal. All of this adds to the realistic portrayal of World War I combat. There's also a proximity chat system that will be implemented, so you can talk with your squad all you want. Next up with the Generation Zero's Avalanche Studios' new game. The studio released a teaser trailer for its next game on Wednesday morning, as part of an announcement that its parent company, Avalanche, will now be known as Avalanche Studios Group. The teaser for this game, which doesn't have a title yet, keeps things pretty mysterious. It starts out by slowly zooming in on a dark cave with snow all around. In the background we can hear gunfire that sounds like several different firefights. As we get close to the cave entrance, what sounds like a plane rushes by overhead. We enter the cave and the gunfire fades away as we hear different growls and things starts to get real scary. Then we can see it is an FPS game as he is shooting this monster we can't see the shape of. But it looks scary. I'm 99% sure this game will be a co-op horror game. We'll have to see what they can bring to the table when more will be shown, but I know people are getting tired of seeing the same co-op games over and over again. Alright guys, if you'd like to see more gaming news, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, or dislike if not. Thanks to Jigglyboy and I Am Legend for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll help me and the channel as a whole. Thanks for watching.